Yo, YouTube, what's that? It's your boy Frank Nitty. We back with another video. You know what I'm saying? I've been sitting back for a little minute, trying to figure out how I'm gonna put this video together. But I think I just might have to make multiple parts to this video because I've been in the game for about 9 years, almost going on 10. Turned 21, hyped in the game. Hey, this is what it was. All right, even as a company driver with me coming in, I still made decent money. Don't nobody want to hear that right now because you wasn't even here when I started driving. Thank you. So I came in the game. I've been in the game 9 years. And even as a company driver, you made pretty decent, right? So then, everybody's niche was lease purchase. In order to make more money, go lease purchase and get a truck out of the deal. So, what I was saying was, before my dog really interrupted me, you. So, Pete, coming in the game, been in 9 years. All right, cool. Company driver, make a decent money. Hey, you got to run every mile, do every load that they tell you to do in order to get the bread. That was not the problem. The thing was building stamina, having stability, having, that career field where you can never go broke if you do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So there was the mentality when I was hopping over. All right, boom, then people go to say, hey man, you need to go lease purchase. At one point, lease purchase was a major thing. Lease purchase was a major thing. You know what I'm saying? So in order to make more money, you had to go lease purchase. All right, cool. You jump into lease purchase, you probably make $1,000, $2,000 more every week. That was the deal. But a lot of y'all, I'm gonna say a lot of y'all, because when you go on these different trucker groups and stuff like that, some of y'all ride the next man so hard that you lose focus on the main goal and you're not even where you need to be in your own career. What I'm saying is, riding another man's jockstrap is not another means of transportation out here while you're on the road. The only thing you should be doing is following the next person or learning from the next person. That's where you trying to be at. If you trying to reach a certain goal, you need to have that person in your circle to show you exactly how to get there. But we have been so programmed to be these crabs in the bucket, running around here all the time talking about what's stupid, what's smart, what you should do, where you need to fuel at, what company you need to be at, what you need to be averaging a mile, it's so crazy because as soon as you go onto something and you say, hey man, I made $4 a mile. These days, y'all so much into these statistics and what's going on. You say, oh no, it's no way you made $5 a mile. It's a high possibility. If you don't believe it, people will give you proof. And then you go to say, hey, what you get out of that percent? It's one question after another, versus saying, hey bro, show me how to do it. But instead, y'all will go and hate on the next person just because he possibly made a little bit more money. But that's besides the point. What I want to go and say is this. This industry has been rigged so much as far as truckers. Remind you, I came in, I was with Warner. I went to Swift. I went to lease a truck through Dart. I leased a truck with Roadrunner. I did who else I did? ATS, which you can't own a truck, but you do make some pretty decent money over there with ATS. After I left ATS, then it's like, all right, you go and lease a truck. I was at US Express, knowing good and damn well, at the time, I'm still learning. I didn't know that that truck would need a rebuild by the time I was finished with that lease. But they run you so motherfucking hard with US Express, but you made your money. That's one of the few lease purchases where I can say, you're gonna make your money leasing that truck. But they have so much control over you. All right, then you go to talk about another company like US Express. US Express was pretty decent. But when you have this is what some companies start taking a fall, right? So y'all have these financial companies that y'all go through. Like me, I went through Tail. Companies like that will take your money and not think twice about giving it back. All right, you go to have an escrow account it's mandatory to put money in your maintenance account. Then they ask for a fee to transfer your truck. After you transfer your truck, they still want you to pay for ATBS, which is probably $250 a week. So it's like, any way that somebody can get money out of a truck driver through a lease purchase program, they're doing it. Why do I have to pay your ATBS filing paperwork? Why do I have to pay for your charges if that's what you're doing? Why am I forced to use them if I'm doing my taxes? It just don't sit. That's what didn't sit right with me. And then when you go and lease these trucks, say for instance, they say, all right, you got 52 payments of $669 a week. But by the time your expenses come out with the truck, what they want you to pay and all this other shit, you looking at $1,000+ a week. For what? For what? I came in, you saying I have these type of, my truck is this, but I'm really coming out the pocket with this. Then you have these companies that they working with, and when you working with these companies, they quick to tell you like, oh yeah, we could guarantee $3,000 to $4,000 a week. Did you get over that? You made $3,000 to $4,000 for the first 2-3 weeks, and then it's over with. Now you struggling, and then you go back to the company that you financing the truck through, and they go to say, oh well, it's gonna be $5,000 to move your truck, just so that they could do a little bit of paperwork and move your truck around. Just like me, when I was with Tail, in order to move my truck, I had to pay them people $10,000 up front, and then $4,000 worth of truck payment. What kind of shit is it? Especially like if you know that the company that you with, I'm not the only driver that's complaining about the pay, and you're gonna charge every driver to move their truck, even if you've been pulling with that same truck for the past year or two. They always want their money up front. Then when you get a truck back, after you get your truck back, they're gonna take your maintenance account. They're gonna tell you that you got a balance with them. If you got a transfer fee, like I did, $10,000 to transfer your truck, they gonna try to find anything to nitpick about your truck to where they don't have to give you that money back. Why are drivers not completing these lease purchase programs? Like, it's supposed to be like the best thing smoking. But in the mindset of many, oh, leasing a truck is stupid. When you gotta really think about it. If you got people jumping straight out of being a company driver, then they want to be an owner-operator, you got to take the steps to be an owner-operator. So just think about everybody not blessed to be like, all right, bet, I'm about to give you a truck. Come to the dealership, put down $5,000, or come in with zero money down and do this. Then you got some people, hey man, just stack the bread, blase blah. Some people expenses are more than yours. So you can't 100% go off of, hey, well, my expenses every month is $2,000. But this dude over here running company, and his expenses is $4,000. He might got 2 kids, your kid's grown as fuck. How you gonna tell him what he should and should not be doing? See, that's what I be saying when I be like, peep this out, you hear me? When I say you need to mind your business and start watching the next dude pockets, do that. Every time I hop on somewhere, they say, hey, lease purchase is bad. Lease purchase is bad. Let me tell you why I'm against lease purchase right now. Because of the bullshit that they're allowing to go on with this trucking industry. They tell you real quick, hey, come get a truck, blase blah, zero money down, get a trailer, this, that, and the third. They let you make a little bit of money, then they start fucking with you. All right, boom, you don't went from making $4,000 to $5,000 a week to making $2,025 a week. And you struggling to do that. Then they want to blame it on the race. It's like, no, it's not that. Y'all just feel like somebody about to hop out you on the road and work for free. All this, oh, this what rates do. This is the cent per mile and this is the average. Man, fuck that. Freight move year round. So what the fuck is a fluctuation with this? It's the politics and economy type shit going on. It's a whole lot of control shit going on. You got companies, they not really taking losses. The thing is, when you got these companies and they start taking money from the drivers, these companies is making money and making profit off of the money that they getting from the drivers. Then every time somebody end up doing something like that, either the company sell or they go buy some old shit. Then it be, oh, we ain't make no money, we ain't do this and we ain't do that. Guess why? Because they bought to either purchase something or they bought to go out of business. Just like I made the statement when I was over with A truck. I said, guess what? USA Truck is about to drop all these rates. And once they drop the rate, they about to sell that motherfucking company to either a Russian or a German. I'll put it in a video. The next thing you know, they dropped the fucking rates. I got the fuck on. They sold the company to a fucking German company. That is the fucking motive when all of this shit going on. Why is the rates dropping? Why is this? Why is that? Next thing you know, they come with a whole new fleet of trucks. Like, if your revenue was down that much last year or the last quarter, how the fuck y'all jumping back with these brand new trucks? Oh, well, maybe they got a contract. Maybe they already got. How are they paying for them contracts if the driver's not eating? So it's becoming a dog-eat-dog world. But I go to think about it like this. If all the drivers stop driving for a whole fucking month, all these solar panels they putting up, we gotta deliver. All the highways that they keep putting these bridges and shit on, we gotta deliver that shit. If ain't nobody got them delivering food, if ain't nobody delivering clothes, if ain't nobody, all these Victoria's Secret loads that these motherfuckers hauling, bitches wanna have panties. Well, I ain't gonna say no B word, but these females wanna have panties. Niggas wouldn't be wrong here with fucking Hanes underwear and we delivering all these fucking Walmart loads. You wouldn't be getting your packages from Amazon if Amazon wasn't moving, if FedEx ain't moving. Well, nobody to be getting no fucking free. But we sit back like, oh, let's go to this company because they making more money. Then that company slow down. Then you gotta go here. You gotta go there. You don't even know if you want to go back. A lot of owner operators is giving away their truck. They selling their truck. Man, last year you couldn't find a truck. Now you go on Facebook Marketplace. You could go on Craigslist. You Pornhub. You can find a fucking truck any goddamn well these days. Anywhere. The industry is not, and I don't care anybody that can hop on here and say, hey bro, you just might not be making it with Landstar. If you got drivers that been with Landstar for 10, 15 years, and they saying, you know what, I'm about to retire because this shit ain't what it used to be, then guess what? It ain't what it used to be. The brotherhood that's out here on the road, trash. Where can you park? You can't park nowhere, trash. You want to go to, we used to be able to park at Walmart with no problem. They trash. You go over here to one of these little mom and pop spots, they want to pay $500-$600 a fucking month to park somewhere. Hey, it's like everything that we do as truck drivers, we don't get no type of appreciation for it. We don't get no acknowledgement for it. No, none of that. Everybody got their hand in a motherfucking pot, and the thing is, it ain't nothing but pennies in the motherfucker. You got drivers that are in certain areas that's able to make the money like the Midwest in the Northeast. The Northeast done dried up a little bit. The Midwest doing a little something. Southeast used to be hot because that's where everybody used to come to during the wintertime. Don't nobody even want to fucking touch the fucking Southeast no more. Going to Florida not worth it. But they sit back and they want us to adjust ourselves on how they want the race to look and what you willing to take, and oh, you got to get the bullshit load to get to the big load to do all over. Man, fuck that. With the way everything going right now, why the fuck you got to take some bullshit? It's barely any drivers off this motherfucker, and you if y'all low on drivers, how you telling somebody to go take some bullshit to get to a big load? Everything should be paying right now. It's a fucking pandemic. The economy suck ass. Everything through the fucking roof. The economy is trash right now. If you ain't got no type of financial literacy, if you ain't got no type of mentors, if you ain't got no type of plan B, no other residual income, no assets that you can go and get collateral off of with any type of positive equity that you have on it, bro, you was ass the fuck out. And you got some people that's coming into driving that really have a passion for this shit. Why haven't you quit? Why haven't you? I got an actual passion to drive a fucking big ass truck. Ever since I had it don't matter what I did, from warehousing to forklift to painting body work to doing custom interiors to doing construction, interior designing to laying flooring, cutting, tree services. Every fucking thing I done did, my main passion was in trucking. But when you get to a point, and a lot of these drivers has gotten to a point, and I'm not just speaking for myself, that's when I go out and I go in these driver lounges and I ask a lot of these drivers, bro, like, how long you been in it? What you think about doing the next 5 years? A lot of these drivers is tired of this shit. And it's like, oh, you gotta follow a clock. You gotta do this. You gotta abide by everybody's rules, but ain't nobody out here listening to the driver that actually got to drive this shit. Don't nobody wanna hear that. Hey, can I get an extra $200 on the load? Oh no, we can't do that. We can't. All right, man, I'll take it. Hey man, I just booked this load. Y'all said it's 22,000. It's 32,000. Like y'all ain't gonna compensate me? Did they load it already? Yeah, they did. Well, we'll call them such and such. You could go ahead and start heading to the destination. And you never get your money. You sat in the dock door for 10, 12 hours. You think you about to get your detention? You gotta wait on them to pay you. Oh yeah, the shipper didn't pay out just yet, so we gotta wait on them. Then they turn around and take 35% of you sitting there burning your fuel. And then if the economy go to shit, the only way for people to make money is to go out to the fucking truck drivers. Because we the only ones out here making shit happen. Regardless of how much you getting paid, he gonna still go over there, pick that fucking load up, or whatever like that. And we want to sit back and say, do not take cheap rates. Don't take cheap rates. That's understandable. It is. But you also got to realize where they fucked up too. When you go from a company driver to a lease purchase driver, they need to have some type of on-out classes before people actually jump over and do that. Because of people that come from company driving to leasing a truck, they have to understand, number one, fuel will drain your ass and make you unsuccessful. And not many places gonna sit there and teach you that shit. So a lot of people go off of, oh, if he over there making it, I could go over there and make it. But you don't know how he feeling, well, he running that, no, none of that. So a lot of these companies do need to have, hey, if you want to swap over from company to lease purchase, we have a class, we have a program, so you can understand fueling, you can understand running, less work, more revenue. Like, it shouldn't be people still talking about, oh, bro, I'd rather run miles than percentage. Like, fuck no. Like, when you first get a truck, that's the first thing you thinking. 2,000 miles a week, 6,000 take home. Bitch, we in the game out here. And guess what? Somebody probably listening, like, bro, that ain't even possible. But the shit used to be possible. You used to be able to run under 2,500 miles and take home $6,000 with no fucking problem. But now you run 2,500 miles and you take it home, what? 3,000, 3,200. Like, come on, man. That ain't no... You down there running for $1 and some change now. Like, and you got drivers that's gonna have, they gonna jump, they gonna say, hey man, I made this and this, and motherfuckers get the thing of lying when it's like, bro, if you made $3,000 this week and the dude next to you ran the same shit you ran and he only made 15, like, it ain't no need to be adding numbers out here, bro. Every time I go on something and I look at this shit and I see some people comment on the other people posts, oh bro, I took on $2,200 after all expenses. And then my thing is, boom, find the IP address, move it over. I pull up all your shit. The next thing you know, yeah, you still a fucking company driver. Your whole information is sitting right down on the fucking Facebook page. Why? Why lie? Why go lie about how much money you're making? When you could just ask the dude that's actually making the money and see how he doing it. And even if he don't tell you, because you got a lot of dicks out here that don't want to tell you what's going on. It's like, man, the unity with truck driving is so fucking trash right now. It's trash as ass, man. I used to be a proud driver. Like, to be honest, just the fact of me being a 2-time convicted felon and being able to hop out here and drive a fucking truck, I used to be proud of this shit because, like, you can wake up every day and you a part of something. And these days, it's like, bro, you ain't a part of shit. It's like you being attacked every single day. You wake up in the morning, boom, you hit the highway, boom, a car don't want to let you get over. You just got up. If you cut somebody, or they feel like you cut them off, boom, they jump in front of you, slam on brakes, you done smack their ass. You don't want that risk. Somebody pull up, they get over too soon, side swipe your ass. It's just, bro, every day it's like the attack of truck drivers, and people want to go back and forth about a fucking lease purchase program. Yeah, the leases right now these days suck ass because the companies set this shit up. Drivers are already programmed as company drivers. They come in, they run them shits, then they bounce back, they can't succeed, they give the trucks back, they go back company. Now you got so many drivers against fucking lease purchase. When you got a lot of drivers that came in here without much opportunity, you got to stack credit, you got to build business credit, you got to learn about the different adventures on how to even be successful. Then you got people out here that don't want to teach you how to be successful, or you can't even really too much follow them. Then every time you ride past or you see somebody, you're like, oh, his load strap's wrong. Y'all won't even tell a driver how to fucking strap some shit. Y'all want to hype on something about how other companies and lease purchases fucking drivers over, but we all shit doing the same shit. If his chains ain't right on his truck, you taking pictures. If his strap's not right on his truck, you taking pictures. If he ain't tarpy right, you taking pictures. If he got a flat tire, you taking pictures. If one of the tires bald, you taking pictures. It's instead of saying, hey bro, you know your tire baked up before you even get rolling. Hey bro, I understand you had a hard day. Hey, one of your tires bald. Hey, that tire just went. Instead of acknowledging the shit so that they can actually fix it, y'all rather hop out you and post pictures and all that shit, thinking the shit funny, and it's 1,000 of y'all that's agreeing to it. It's like, bro, the shit is corrupt as a whole. It's corrupt as a whole. And maybe if the trucking industry stand together, then some shit will really happen. And people don't realize how much power one fucking truck got when we running this motherfucker, to be honest. Like, stop downing the next person. If you want to part two of this shit, man, holler at me, man. Drop down in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll catch up with you on the next one. Yeah.